So my other ski got quite a bit of water on it, so when I went in I lost a rudder on my last beach, so I have to take him back in today to the guys at Vortex, and they're going to pop a new rudder on there for me. So today I'm using my old Evo, which I actually really enjoy fishing off, other than the space factor, but in winter you don't really need too much space. But yeah, we're going to go just start quickly looking for a snook. If I don't find anything, I'm going to head to get some live bait, and then after we've got some live bait I'm going to snag the back line and just take a very chilled paddle down to the river mouth and back and see if we can't hook us a garrick, and then I might do quite a bit of spinning as well, and especially when I get down to that river mouth point, there's some nice little bit of structure there, so I can just get some drop shotting and spinning and that sort of stuff, which is quite fun. Well, I enjoy it. Job looking like a really nice morning here again. Got decent conditions up until about 9 o'clock, and then the northeaster pulls through, so good plan to start going south, then I'll go get live bait, and then I'm going to head north. I just got an old fish finder on, so I just hope I do have my bait marks on it, so we can get some bait. The bait has been really poor here at Westbrook, fortunately. That wasn't good. Put my whole rod out. Okay. Let's have a go. So I saw some snook come out and I'm showing to you yesterday. So it could be around. Conditions look good. The water's got like a nice off-fish colour. Temperatures come up again, but so I'm a bit worried more about the garrick if they'll be around because of the warmer water, but the river mouths are closed, so they're not really going to go anywhere. So I can definitely just hang around in those shallows and see if we can't get a garrick in the butt. It'll be quite fun. Woo. Definitely trying to get my fitness back up again since the knee injury, and I'm feeling it. Trying to give a nice decent pull for snook, knowing that they are around. If I see any fish jumping, we'll throw the spoon at them. Oh, there's a fish jumping right next to me. But I don't think it was a snook, it looked like a bottom of some sort. But these swells, where they come out of nowhere. So hopefully the beaching later is not too bad. But yeah, with the swell sometimes just put a couple more rip currents around in the shallows, and the snook do love those rip currents. The swell definitely got a heaviness about it. Fortunately, after I got through the shore break, it was pretty easy sailing for me. Pretty much paddled straight out, which was cool. So I've got some exciting news on the fishing front. Got an online store which I've been working on. I have been doing them my whole life. different versions of it, but never quite in the area that I love the most, which is fishing. So super excited. I won't get too much in for now, but basically the shop is literally going to consist of stuff I would buy. I consider good quality. If you need to change hooks, I'll say on there, you need to change hooks. But I'm pretty much going to stock any item that I would generally use, especially KZN and Mozambique. I'll have pretty much everything you need for that. So yeah, super excited about that. It's going to be fun. A lot of work ahead of me the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but yeah, we'll try to be ready in about a month or so. And ready for that summer season where fish are wild. So, as time goes, I'll sort of play around with stuff that's working at particular time. So if something I know is working, or color, whatever's working at a specific time, I'll obviously put those up on the front, because generally different seasons, different fish do bite at different times, and so yeah, sometimes it's so difficult trying to figure out what to take, what to fish with. So I'll try to take some of that guesswork away, and then, you know, if you're using that to the likelihood of you hooking something is a lot higher than just shooting in the dark. So oh, super excited about that. Actually been something I tried when I was about 2011, 2012, but I just couldn't get in. Fishing's quite a tight group of guys, which is good, which is, I think, saved or kept our fishing market solid. But where there's a will, there's a way. And I promise you it's not coming from China. That's exciting. Sure, just doing a quick little paddle for snook this morning. First, I always start my morning off with a snook paddle. You just don't know. And sometimes you can do your snook paddle and all of a sudden you just smash, like the snook are jumping and going crazy, and if you did something else, you can often miss that run in the morning. So generally these kind of conditions are good early morning for snook. Yeah, let's see how we go. I have one, so what I usually do is I'll have one lure that I know works on the one side, and then on the other side I generally have something that I'm testing out, or yeah, just think will work but not sure about it. Haven't caught anything on it yet. I'll pop that on the second rod, and then that's sort of how I figure out what I like to fish with, what colors work, that sort of stuff. So today, this rod on the right hand side, or my right, I don't know what it is, your right or left, that's the one that's got my tester on. It's an old Bass Strike Pro. I've had lots of success on a silver version of it. This one is a color that I generally wouldn't pick. It's like a briny, maybe snot is the wrong word, but it's hard snot. This might be the right word. It's like a mustardy, interesting color. I never would pick it for fishing, but yeah, that's why I like to do this. Have one that I know works and one that I'm testing, because that's the way you learn. Conditions look absolutely superb. Nice flat waters, but I'm not seeing any jumping action, anything like that at the moment, which is usually a dead giveaway for snook in the morning. Special conditions like this, you'll see them jump, and then you know it's worthwhile spending a bit more time. But this morning I'm not seeing much happening. so far. Just in my normal morning snook run, regardless whether I see them jump or not. Still worth a pull. So I'm fishing off Westbrook this morning. I was going to give up on Westbrook now for the winter and go into the barges, but after my last live last week, I can't remember what day it was actually, but on my way in I thought, oh, let me just pull in the back line for some Garrick, and I actually lost one, had a pull and lost it. So I thought, then my mates came out the day after that and absolutely hurt them. So nice load of Garrick up here, this section at the moment. So I sort of changed tack this morning. Usually what I'll do is I'll wait a little bit longer until I know the snook are at Belito, and then I'll spend a week fishing in Belito for them. But yeah, today we are just I'm going to give it a go, because one guy was fishing for snook and he ended up getting 3. So when you hear them thick like that, why not? Give it a go. I don't have a transducer today because I'm using a boat that doesn't have one connected, so other boat's in for repairs. I managed to knock my rudder off on the way in after my last session, so today we're just going to be fishing with the GPS. I know this place so well, so I can just look at the finder and I generally know where I am and what should be underneath me. Just like the see where I'm at on my finder. Alright, a beautiful start to the morning. Managed to wiggle some things around. So I have a 10 o'clock meeting in Durban, so much easier to fish when you've got meetings in Durban. Do the car park shower. So I'm not seeing any fish action in terms of jumping fish this morning so far, other than the little bottom that got upright when I paddled past him. Hopefully we'll get a pull. Nice to have a snook. The fridge is empty at the moment, so good to get a pull and get some fillets into the freezer. So the depth I'm fishing at the moment quite shallow. I'm fishing in about 10 to 13 meters of water, which is generally my snook line. A lot of guys fish shallower for them. I just personally found a lot of bigger fish I've got in that sort of 10 to 13 meter mark. Sometimes they do go deeper, but a lot of the times you can find them in this mark. Even if they are deeper, you'll still catch them in the sort of 30 meter zone. So if you're fishing for snook, are generally good depth to fish for them. But you can pretty much go from backline all the way. I mean, last year, yes, the snook were deep. A lot of them catching them around 22 meters, 24 meters, which prior to last year, and actually the year before as a little bit, the only place you'd catch them like that is at Jex. So Jex Estate, catch up the North Coast, you can catch them quite deep there. So things have changed around a little bit on our coastline, largely after the big floods we had in KZN. seem to maybe drop some structure out deep, I don't know. But, oh, nice calm morning. But I'm not seeing much fish action in terms of fish jumping this morning. But yeah, tradition. You've got to always do your snook paddle. That's the bread and butter. I think a lot of the times I've started the live and I've already got by the time I've started it, I've got a snook in the hatch. But today a little bit more boring fishing than what we used to. I'm going to go get some live bait and then hang around in the back line looking for some garrick. And we'll do a bit of spinning, all sorts. I'm going to head up north to the river mouth area and I'll hang around there a little bit, and then I know the northeasters kind of come pumping through later, so I'll just glide back with the wind and it should be a good morning. Not so much motion. It's quite nice generally if the snook are quite thick. You'll often see them jumping. So behind me you'll see the stick that's coming up from my head. It's got a nice little sardine looking spoon on it. Quite a heavy little guy, which I can flick miles. So if I do see some fish action jumping, I can flick that spoon into them. And the spoon also a very nice way of catching big snook. They love that spoon. A friend of mine got one of it, I think 11 kilos it was. 11 or 12 kilos last year on a spoon. Flicking through a shoal. What a beautiful fish. Yeah. My biggest is 9.3 I think. But on Rapalas, doing exactly what I'm doing now. One of those mornings where the big snook were around and they were eating. So apparently the bait's been quite scarce here. I do have 2 bait marks. I wasn't going to try on the nets, but I think I'm going to give a quick try on the nets this morning, and then if I don't get bait there I'll go out to my new bait mark. Got there last week, so hopefully I don't have any other plans. If I don't get any bait then I'll move on to some of the deeper reefs and do some drop shotting and some other stuff. Swell just picked up overnight. Yesterday afternoon when I looked, it was actually looking quite lekker. But, tough launch this morning, and fortunately I managed to get out unscathed. But got very wet. I got super cold this morning, a little bit cold, but got my trusty jacket on. This does not look real to you. Trust me, buddy. This is real. This is real. Lucky I caught your comment there. But fortunately it is real. And I live in a very cool part of the world. I get to do this kind of thing often. So super excited. It is pretty picturesque this morning. I've got the sun still trying to rise, so I've got a nice glow shining on me. It does actually look like a bit of a back screen, eh? Yeah, maybe I'm sitting at home on my back, my green screen. Doing paddling practice. These guys get jealous, yeah. I would too, to be honest. I was so green when I hurt my knee and I was out for that 7 weeks, my word. And then you watch all your friends posting pictures and ice in the water. Oh, it's horrible. Always horrible watching someone fish. But yeah, stoked I'm back on this water. It's been I've still got quite a long way to recover. Even this morning it was just knee is not feeling great. We'll figure it out. But yeah, not seeing much action at all. Absolutely no action, no birds, no fish jumping. So it was like that the other day, and then I did get that Garrick pull, and the guys have been getting some really nice pulls with them. So maybe they are still around the inside. I often don't see Garrick busting up and stuff like that, so I wouldn't know if they are around until I put it out in the water. But they're quite concentrated and quite a lot of them around. The guys are getting 4 or 5 pulls, landing 2-3 fish. So the river mouths haven't opened yet, and they're obviously going to go up those river mouths and stuff. So yeah, hoping they're still hanging around the river mouth there. There we go, fish on. Paddle and sit. Okay, so that is my lure that I know works. And then what I'll do is I'll wind this one in fast. See if we can't get a second hook up. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Hopefully a snook. Always paddle into your hook up. Just set those hooks. You obviously can't strike on a fishing ski. So I must put my GoPro on. I've always been forgetting to put my GoPro on the last little while. Just loosen up a little bit now that I'm hooked. Okay, so what I was using is a pink Yazuri. It's like a crystal minnow type lure. I'll try to get him on this side so you guys can see the land. And yeah, always been a favorite for mine for quite a long time. It's I've caught so many fish on this thing. So like I said, I always have this guy on one side of my rod, and then on the other side I'll have something I'm trying to test out. So I don't know if this is big or anything. It doesn't feel big at all. Sometimes you can get a bit of a surprise, but definitely doesn't feel big. There's a snook, probably a small one. Turning around. Yeah. A very beautiful morning again. Let's see what we got here. Let me be able to see what it is yet. Look. Yeah, snook. Decent sized snook actually. Thought it was a little guy. But we just loosen my drag and let him, he's probably going to go for another run. Nice, look. I love winter snook. I'll try to see if I can get him around here so you guys can see. You guys can see that there. Oh, sorry guys, he knocked some water on the screen, so I don't know if you guys can see now. There we go. Sorry guys. If I lose this fish, it's TikTok's fault. Playing with screens and I should be landing my fish. Okay. Generally the first gaff is always the worst gaff. And I suck at gaffing, just so you know. Hopefully you don't have to experience that today. Yo! Nice big run. I'll try to get him on the side that you guys can see again, because now he's gone to the other side of the boat. I should just be landing him there. Anyways. It's on the wrong side now. Wanted you guys to see the gaff, but anyways, let's just get him in. That's a perfect gaff. Got him into the, I'll flip my legs so you guys can see. I'll put him onto here first. There's a fish there. Nice size snook. Snook. What I'm doing now, trying to get my hooks out, get my gaff trick. One side. The line's actually through his mouth, so just put this. Just going to cut this one. There we go. His teeth cut it for me. Yeah, one snook in the hatch. Now, so like I said, always good to go for a quick snook paddle in the morning. First light. It's always worth it. Obviously, I didn't see any fish jumping this morning, so I was a little bit like thinking I'm wasting my time. But it came right to the end there. I can't see many comments going on. Yeah, my water gets fluck onto my screen here. So there we go. Nice way to start the morning off. Then what we can do is just pull out another. So I'll show you what I did use so you can get an idea of what it is. So it's a Yuzuri little minnow. That's what they look like here. I use the deep diving version, and that's what I got them on now. I've got quite a lot of these in my tackle box. So legs in the water gives you anxiety. That's hilarious. You know, especially after you just like hooked a fish and you got blood. But yeah, shallow waters this time of year not huge for sharks. Or the February sort of time, it's quite hectic. So yeah, we'll just rig up another one quickly, and maybe what I'll do is go for a quick little loop. Show you what you caught. Okay, I'll show you now. Let him just die a little bit, and then I don't want him flicking out my hands while I show you guys the fish. I'll show you now. Just give me a second. We'll rig up and then give him some time, and then I'll show you guys. Yeah, decent size, probably in the 6 to 7 kilo range. So nice winter snook, always good size. Just quickly rigging up again. Let's do that again. Maybe it'll be nice to have to get 2 fish, and then I plan is to go to Garrick this morning. So if I didn't get a pull, I would have just gone straight for bait now, but I'll do a quick little loop, see if we can't get another one, a pull, and then I'll show you guys the fish. If you don't mind, I'll just give it 5 minutes, and then I'll show you what I caught. Maybe I should just show you and get it over and done with so I can paddle. This guy kicks. There we go. Nice looking snooky. That's what I didn't want to happen. I hooked my life jacket. Okay. Where am I? I'm at a place called Westbrook. So. Oh, are you kidding me? Just hit my rudder. Just line. How annoying. Oh man. This operation is nothing more frustrating than hooking your rudder with the ski. Oh man. Oh shit, that was close. I just lost my phone there. I should just jump over, but I don't feel like getting wet again. That's pretty annoying. Oh wow, huge whale right here in the shallows. My word. What is he doing right here? So this is a frustrating part now because now tying lines and oh damn rudder. Should just jumped off the boat. One thing about using braid is having to tie leader lines is a bit frustrating, but oh well. Quickly get this done. Try not to do that again. Huge whale, guys, like on the inside here, so close. Don't know what he's doing, but I hate humpback whales more than I hate sharks. I hate humpback whales. These are the shark, you get chowed and you bleed out. Sounds terrible, eh? But yeah, so the whale jumps up and smashes you, and then you get crushed. It's a slow, painful death. So I do carry lots of the same lures that do work. Just pop another one. Hopefully I can retrieve that other guy. They are expensive. I do have some exciting news to those joining now. I'm going to be starting my online store pretty soon, from a fishing perspective. The gear I'm going to put in there is mostly KZN, Mozambique sort of based fishing. There will obviously be other terminal tackle and stuff like that, but my focus is going to be on stuff that I would use. So if you do go on there, I will in the description talk about exactly what you can catch on it. If I do have videos around catching fish on it, I would put it there too, but yeah, obviously I haven't caught on everything. Some of the stuff will be, this will work, but I might not necessarily have used it per se, but it'll only be stuff that's going to be, that I would generally use, that'll be on that store. So yeah, if this happens again, I'm gonna so annoyed. Okay, let's do a quick little, I'm not going to do too much longer looking for snook. I'll go for one more pull quick. Maybe we'll hook one more. That other lure is stuck on my radar properly, so we'll get him in later. So I like to use on the leader line, I'd use quite thickish line, and like so this look, the line was actually directly through his mouth, and I still landed him quite comfortably, so no steel trace. I just find you get so many more fish without steel trace, so definitely worth not using steel trace if you don't have to. If you're using a much lighter leader line, I still wouldn't use steel. I hate using steel. Even when fishing for kuta, with profiles and stuff, try not to use steel. Your strike rate is just so much higher. Oh, that's hot. See if we can hook another guy. I'm not going to do a big loop this time. I'll do a much smaller loop. So I do want to get some live baits and run for Garrick. That's what I came out for today. I'll take a look any day. Still no snook jumping, so But I did, I was actually paddling out deeper, so I'll put my finder on now and see where we are. Let's go. I'll show you guys the fish just now. Those that haven't seen it yet. Just wanna paddle a bit. So I just want to go back and see which line I caught it on. That's the nice thing about using a GPS is you can sort of figure out the line. So even if you don't have a fish finder, you can figure out the line that the fish are feeding on. And then the trick is to try hold that line as best as possible. I was starting to go slightly deeper where I hooked that fish. The sun had actually just peeped up. It's just behind me. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll try. There we go. The sun in the back there. I'm just letting out another Impala. Oh yeah. The water is causing havoc with my screen. I do apologize if there are inappropriate comments on the feed. I can't after it because I can't touch it, or so if you do see anything, just report the guys. Generally the comments have been pretty tame. And shout guys for the follows, all those following, gifting, always appreciate it. So last week was my someone came on and just went mental on the gifting side, so it's very appreciated, always is. So very kiff morning here at Westbrook. I'm sort of like trying to follow the line that I was on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go south of it, and I'm going to do a paddle out, and then I'm going to come back in on that line. Or I might do a turn towards the shallows. I'm trying to think, debate what I'm going to do here. A nice chunk of reef here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do a deep loop. Well, not as deep, but go out slightly deeper and then come back towards the spot that I caught him. And then I'll hold that line. Hey, shot for the gifts, bud. Much appreciated. So like I said to some of the guys earlier, my online store is going to start soon, hopefully within a month or so. And I really want it ready for summer. That's the main goal. So I know a lot of people don't fish as much now, but I'm going to get all the stuff sort of lined up into stuff I would use, and also colors for different seasons. So fishing, if you're a KZN person, you can pretty much go on there and grab anything and it'll be the right stuff. Obviously I'm not catering or looking at other areas of the world or other areas of South Africa. Might be some other spots better suited for that. I'm just going to stock with what I know, more than just stocking everything that comes my way. If it's something I would use, either on a ski boat or a kayak or a jet ski, it'll go on there. So, which I'm super excited about that. Some meetings about that this morning. Yeah, super beautiful morning. It is a bit of a big northeaster coming through at about 9 this morning. So the plan was to go hook some some garrick on the inside. I just quickly got a snook in the hatch, so I'm going to head off now to get some live baits. I think I don't want to mess it up. I do want to get a garrick while they are around. It's just not while they're playing games. Back in action. So I do two very different types of lures. On my right, that side, I've got like something I would never use. It's a Strike Pro old school bass lure, and that guy is just my tester, because you never know. So I like to experiment with things I probably would never use, and it's amazing how many times you can hook fish like it. So I often discover new lures by doing that, and then always keep your ear to the ground. What are guys using? What are they catching on? Ask lots of questions, and generally you'll pick it up pretty quickly. I'm sort of at the point now where I like just experiencing my own stuff. If I know something works, I know how to catch a fish, so we can come out and catch one. But very beautiful morning out here. Yeah, I'm going to head off to the shark nest now, and then I'll try to get a live bait or two, and then we're going to hit the back line. I'm going to paddle all the way up north to the river mouth and back, and see if we can't get a garrick or hook a garrick. They've outfoxed me on my last session. I stole my bait, no hookup, so let's see if we can come out this time. And then I've got my trusty spoon with me. When I get to the river mouth, I'll do a little bit of flicking and spinning. I always lacquer spinning on the river mouth. Let's see. Dolphins in the back line. Can't see where that big whale is gone. That whale is stressing me out, to be honest. It was so shallow. I've never seen a humpback whale so shallow. I mean, I'm in 13 meters of water. There's this massive humpback whale. It's pretty weird. This guy's not swimming nasty. That's all. Knock me here. frustrating when it happens. Whoa. I'll try to tidy things up a little bit when I get on the inside. Okay, back on track. See if I can't find any bait. Feels like this northeast has picked up a little bit earlier than expected. Of dolphins on the inside. Obviously some bait on the inside there that they're after. Thought I saw them earlier. So yeah, shout out to everyone for gifting, for the follows, so appreciate it. Always gift, just means guys are enjoying the content, keeps me doing it. It can be a mission sometimes to set up and get the camera going and get the live going, but it's like sharing the experience with everyone. You can see sometimes how simple it is just to go out to get some fish. As nice as that fish probably lasts me maybe about a month, just under a month, maybe a month. So yeah, and get surprised, give me that generous, pick up nice fresh fish fillets on the bra. I can't ask for anything better. So very lucky to be fishing out here. More than that, enjoying the weather, enjoying the water. It's such a privilege to be able to do this. Always good to start your morning off with a fish, and then now I can go play, see what else is around. I'll show you guys the fish now. Now that he's dead, I can get that other hook out. see another boat out here. I don't know if it's a kayak or a ski boat. You can see a bit of a glare. Oh, dolphins are just going mental in the back line. Jumping, swimming, very kiff. So I mean, this morning I've had a monster whale, and I've had, just watching fish swim like this, dolphins jumping. Yes, can't ask for anything better. So I'm coming here for shark nets now with Westbrook. Often holds live bait, so it has been a bit scarce here, but I just need 3 or 4 live bait and then I'll be good. Actually going to be fishing 2 up. I usually only do 1 at a time when fishing the carrick, but I'm going to do it down, do something different. I'm going to drop 1 on a down rig, and I'll just see. They just don't know. This is also if the shoal carrick comes through there. I've got 2 opportunities, not just 1. Okay, let's get my lines in quick. From earlier. Got a bit of a, so I'm just going to sort this out quick, see if I can sort it out at least. Let's see, getting somewhere. Oh, got it. How's that? Way back to the glass now. Alright, I had that TikTok wants to verify every time you it's very frustrating. TikTok, after an hour of a live, it wants you to verify, and it's got this little puzzle, and it's literally the hardest thing for me to do on a boat is to flip and sort out that puzzle, because any slight move in the wrong direction and it bombs you out. Okay. Show you guys that fish now. Let me just get my live bait out and then I'll show you. One of those mornings where everything wants to tangle up with me. I've only got one sinker left today. So funny. So I like to do that while I'm setting up, just drop the line down. I'll show you guys the fish quickly. And then so this here is the snook we got this morning. Nice size fish. There we go. Nice snook to start the morning off. This is about 6.5 kilos, maybe 7 if I'm lucky. But yeah, more like a 6.5 kilo fish. Nice boy. Nice big winter snook, nice and fat. Check the weight on that guy. Good fish. That's why it's always worth doing those early morning paddles, like with the Rapala. Here's the guy that came out of his mouth. So you can see it's a Azuri Minnow deep diver, the pink side. Like the pink for, I'm fishing with Westbrook today. Like the pink for snook. Generally works quite nicely, especially in the early mornings. So yeah, a nice fish. Get this guy rigged up. I'm actually going to leave him on there for now. Onto the boys and see if we can't get some live bait now. So we're looking for some liveys. We're going to go look for a garrick now. So yeah, just playing around with different species this morning. Lots of fun. Got myself the food for the month. Now we can go try catch some different fish. Came off. Bang. That lure that was attached to my rod is gone now. Look. I lost that guy. That's $140. I thought it was solid on my rudder, but he's gone. Damn. Maybe I'll paddle past him. Nice big top, but it's gone. That's it. Oh, I can't see it. It's gone. Mama. Things get expensive when you lose him. So that lure alone that I just dropped for last being stupid was, I think, like $150. So those that want to try to be commercial fishermen, tell you what, it's not an easy game. Rather do it for fun. Okay, so I'm on the shark nets here. We're just going to try look for, just see which way this line's going. Okay, pretty straight down. Often the shark nets hold quite a bit of live bait. Wind is whipping. I don't feel like going to my deep mark, so I'm just trying to hack here. So I only need like 3 or 4. Not what we're looking for. These are what we call pinkies. It's not the real name for them, but it's pink and we don't want it. Guys have been saying the bait's been quite scarce here. Trying to look for bait. Trying different buoys here. It's going to be frustrating if I have to go out deep to get live bait. I really don't want to. Either one. No, another pinky. Straight into bait there, so hopefully that's what we're looking for. That feels better. Oh, yes. Yes, mackerel. This is exactly what we wanted, guys. Exactly. And I've got a muzzy as well, so mackerel, pretty good bait, especially for Garrick. So super stoked with this. Yeah, that's what we wanted, guys. Mackies, one muzzy, nice small guy. I'll keep him as well. And this guy here is going to go out, so I just got to keep flashing my live bait well. Oh. Now what I'll do is just rig up. I'll drop this down while I'm here. Okay, so I usually use a lot of, I use my foot wells, this ski. Oh, sorry guys. Guys, I can't see what's going on there now. Fingers are wet. Hopefully you guys can see me. So I'm going BKK. Nice sharp BKKs. So I'm going to use a treble. See how we go with this time. In. Oh, there we go. What we wanted. Some more mackerel. Okay, so we've got a good bunch of live now. So no real need to continue to fish for live bait. Nice and quick. Looks like I've lost my sinker though. That's a bit disappointing. So it looks like I'm fishing one rod. I'm going to have to fish one rod because of the sinker loss. But yeah, we've got plenty live bait now. Maybe what I'll do is I'll keep one very close to me, one live bait close to me, and I'll drop one far. If I do have a hookup, I can just let one out. So perfect setup for my morning now. Have the fish I wanted. Live bait is absolutely perfect. And look at these mackerel. Now let's see if we can hook a fish. Okay. So I just got to keep flashing my live bait to my legs. I'm keeping quite close. Garrick are quite inquisitive fish, so you don't have to have a very far line. I'll pretty much take it anywhere. So what I'll do is I'll have one live bait that's pretty close, and then I'll drop the other one quite a bit further out. What you're supposed to do with Garrick is let them feed. So I'm actually going to do something slightly different, because I've been doing that and I've just been losing fish after fish. So I'm going to have one fish that's going to feed, and one fish I'm going to do on a loose drag, like traditionally with Garrick, and the other one closest to me I'm actually going to put on a harder drag, just to see what happens. To be honest, I'm still experimenting with Garrick. I don't often target them because they're quite a endangered species, so I don't like to fish for endangered guys. Any shad or Garrick? No, I've got a nice snook this morning, so I've got about a 6.5 odd kilo snook, and I've just got some mackerel out now. So I'm going to be looking for Garrick in the back line. So I said I got one quite close to me, one further out, and I'm gonna head up north now towards the Tongot River mouth. And yeah, the Garrick have been there, been quite thick there. So I'm just gonna head on down that way. See if the plan works out. Stoked, I've got some nice mackerel, which is a great bait for them. They love feeding on mackerel. So, oh, in for a chance. Bait keeps swimming out. It's changing my leg position a little bit. Got them in my footwell, so don't have my ski with me at the moment. I lost my rudder last week coming in, so I have to go get that sorted out. So I just need to get them shallow now. Apparently the Garrick have been quite thick. I hope they have an opportunity or two. That'll be pretty cool. You guys can check me catch and release Garrick. I desperately need to get my reels sorted. Okay, so let's see how we go. So this is a little bit boring, this type of fishing now. And we'll have a look at some of the comments. Flip the camera. I don't know how to flip it on a live, but also my fingers being wet, it just totally buggers the screen up. And then it like starts going on its own mission. But yeah, winter fishing quite different. What is nice about winter, like you saw this morning, you go for a quick paddle before work and you can get yourself a snook or two. So it can be quite productive even though it's cold. Quick little fish in the morning can have some nice results. I'm not far out, I'm actually going towards the back line now. So I'm inside the shark nets. Probably about maybe 100 meters off back line at the moment, but I'm going to go right into the back line, or close to the back line at least. Probably about 10 meters worth of water that I'll be in. So generally quite a good spot for Garrick or a backline fish. They have been around here at this Tongot River mouth. So the river mouth hasn't opened yet with the rain, so they should still be hanging around the area. feeding. So see if we get lucky. My mate got 3 the other morning. He actually wasn't even trying for them. He was trying to get snook. He was getting so frustrated because he hooked 3 garrick while going for snook. Now endangered fish, so I will not be putting a garrick in my hatch. Just a fish that's under so much pressure, being on the inside and shallow. You know, guys on the surf catch them, guys on the ski boats, anyone can catch them. Spearos smash them as well. Diving in the shallows, you get this huge big fish that swims up to you. It's very difficult not to pull that trigger, especially if you haven't got a fish for a while. So, no, just a fish that is endangered, and yeah, I don't want to contribute to that. I always do have a thing though, if I do. So I generally don't try to target them at all. I'm just in a comp this year, and it gives me a quick 10 points. So I'll just get those behind me, and then I'll move away. I won't fish for garrick again. I find even if you're fishing for them, you can still, the fish that you fish can end up dying anyway. So rather don't fish for them. My sort of perspective is to take them off the comp list, and guys won't target them. But let's see. I've got my flick stick with me as well, so if I do see any snook action, which does happen down this side, I can pick up my flick stick and just give a quick throw at them. I've got a northeaster coming through a little bit later, so it's perfect. I can come back with the northeaster when it picks up. But the swell is unbelievable. There's some stuff happening in the back line. What is going on there? Something big going on in the back line. I don't know if it's dolphin or hopefully it's not a freaking surfer being charged. Yes. Trying to see what's going on in the back line there. Major splashing in the back line, but I can't see any dolphin. There they are. Yeah, it's dolphin. Jeez. Okay, that's a relief. I thought maybe a surfer was being charred or something. But yeah, so fishing for garrick, generally you'll have quite a loose drag. You'll let the garrick feed, swallow the bait, and then you'll tighten up on them. Their mouths are quite hard, so difficult to get a hook in on them. I am trying something slightly different on my other bait. So I've got one quite close to me here, just sitting right below me. Garrick aren't scared of anything, so they'll swim right up to my boat and under my boat. That guy's on quite a much harder drag. I just want to see. I know it's not how you're supposed to catch them, but you've got to try some things out. You never know. But the last, I think, 6 garrick, I haven't hooked up. So I've had the initial feed, the initial run, and that's it. So I use my bait, get my hook back. So it's been quite a frustrating fish. And then you've got your mates who just paddle out going for snook and they catch 3 garrick. It's so funny. So I have the absolute perfect bait for them. They love to eat mackerel. So I'm just trying to keep my other ones alive here in case I miss some opportunities. But yeah, as soon as I hook a fish, if I hook a fish and I land one, that will be it. So I'll stop fishing for garrick. And what I might do then is just play around on my flick stick a bit, do something slightly different. But yeah, I'm in the zone now. So anywhere along here we'll potentially hook a fish. Sure, on the river mouth here, quite a very, very good spot for garrick. I'm sort of in no man's land a little bit, but they do obviously travel past here, so maybe I'll get lucky. So I've got the Westbrook lifeboat tower behind me now. I'm paddling up north towards Belito. yeah, so shot guys for all the follows and the likes and all that sort of stuff. Always appreciate it. It just shows that Oaks are enjoying the content. So yeah, appreciate it. And yeah, all the gifts that came through this morning also much appreciated. It's helped me buy that lure that I lost. But yeah, I do have some exciting news. Starting my online store pretty soon. And really the online store is going to be based around what I use or what I would use. I'm not going to put it on there because someone wants to sell it to me, but if it's something I would potentially use, it'll be on there. I have a little bit of terminal tackle, not too much, but I'm going to focus around plastics, vertical jigs. Yeah, obviously I'll have the wires and the bits and pieces if you want, but I'll just focus around those lures because a lot of guys like to paddle lures, but they have absolutely no idea which ones to paddle. So I'm going to hopefully help you with that. And if it's on my site and you're in the KZN coastline or Mozambique, you'll catch a fish with it. So I'm hoping that'll be up by the end of the month. Still quite a bit of work to do on that, but super excited about it. Something I tried when I was about in my, I think, late 20s. But at that particular point, retail was a big thing and online wasn't. So yeah, it didn't come right then, but yeah, coming right now, which is very good. So how I've set up for Garrick this morning is I've got live mackerel out, which is ideal. It's like Garrick candy. And then I've got just my brain's going. I've got BKK trebles, which I put through sort of just above the first part of the dorsal fin. So basically the Garrick will swim like that. So he can breathe by himself. Not the Garrick, the bait can swim like that. He can breathe by himself without much assistance. Yeah, let's see how we go. So last week I wasn't really fishing for Garrick. I went out for tuna. Then I went on to my deep mark and did a little bit of drop shotting. I did my morning snook run and to no avail. Yeah, so hopefully this morning we can come right. I came in on the inside and yeah, got a nice Garrick pull last week. And then my mates the next couple days just got a couple, so definitely worth it. I'll show you what I got this morning. So this is the morning catch. Quite a nice tail snook, about the 6 to 7 kilo range. Good fish. My fridge is super empty. I've been I snapped my MCL in my knee about 7 or 8 weeks ago now, and well, that was not great. So my fridge is pretty empty at the moment, so I'm super stoked to get some chow. This will last me about a month. That she looks like the surf is dying down a little bit, which I'm pretty stoked about. This morning, there was a bit of a launch. Unfortunately, coming up to a whole bunch of dolphins now, so they are hunting, proper hunting mode. Just keep flashing my footballs because I've got my bait in here, my live bait. Hopefully these dolphins don't cause too much havoc with me. Bait. You can leave it alone. Generally, dolphin won't take your live bait. I did see one of the charters hooked a dolphin. Oh my word! Check this is beautiful. The dolphins are playing the surf as well, and they're like jumping out the back of the waves. So lekker. Often tuna sit even with these dolphins shallow, so flip, maybe I'll get lucky and hook a shallow tuna. I'd be so stoked with that. This huge shoal of dolphins here. Porpoise actually. Little guys, not the big bottomlowers. Yo. I know some of you guys want to see. Maybe when they come behind me, you'll be able to check it. Oh wow, it's fantastic. What are the shoal of dolphins? The odd dolphins. Wow. So if this was deeper ice, I'd be throwing my popper into them. Often get a tuna on these dolphins. But with it being so shallow, I mean, I'm literally in 10 meters of water. I do have live bait out, so if there is a tuna around, we'll hopefully go away with it. Yo, maybe you guys can hear. I'll just get my GoPro out. Pot of dolphins here. Phew. Check at this. So hopefully they're not going to steal my live baits. Check at this. You guys can see over my shoulder here. Just look here. Ah, sorry guys. I don't always take my wife's calls because she knows I'm fishing, so I thought it was an emergency. But not to be, it was not an emergency. Oh, my live bait. What you doing, buddy? I know you're scared. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Please come under my boat. He's nervous. He should be, because his big brother Garrick is coming. What a fantastic morning. Next time I'll pull out, it's actually quite easy to get the camera. I'll show you guys when I pop past the dolphins again. What happened there? What's it out there? There's a little shoal of baitfish out here. I'm going to go towards them. She looks like a shoal of sardines. Oh, I see that. I can't leave it alone. Cool. It's a small bait ball that was moving around a bit. It seems to have dropped down. Let me keep on with my mission. So I'm operating 2 live mackerel, one very close to me, one deeper out. Sorry Oaks, the wife is needy today, asking lots of questions. Hey, it's quite a lot of guys on here. I see it's 215. Nice. So if you guys haven't been on my channel before, give us a follow. You can find me, if you want to find my YouTube channel, it's on Fishing Corner. Just search Fishing Corner. It's like a little blue and orangey white logo. I've got some of my longer content there, but TikTok's got pretty much everything. And then same on Facebook. You can find me on Fishing Corner. The website's currently under construction. I used to be a big online fishing forum back in the day, but changing that up now, repurposing it. So this morning just looking for some garrick, so I'm heading up north to the Tongaat River mouth. There's a big, a strong westerly coming, northeast coming a little bit later. So I'm going to coast back on the northeaster. Got this absolutely cracker conditions this morning, yeah. So, looking for a garrick. So I'm in the back line with some live mackerel. So set up nicely for them. Just need the pull now. Should be around. They were thick here the other day. Look at the swell. I need to be careful. Like I said, I got one live bait, which I'm fishing non-traditional, which is I've got a tight drag on it, which is not how you fish for garrick. I've got them close, and then the other line, which I've got further out, is I'm fishing like I would normally with garrick, where you got a looser drag, and you're going to let the fish feed first because they've got quite a hard mouth. So you want them to swallow the bait, and then I'm using some BKK trebles, which I've attached just above the dorsal fin of the mackerel. Which I find garrick fishing very boring. So I'm like constantly scanning looking for snook that I can go throw my spoon into. Way prefer fishing for them. Also obviously snook being edibles. Garrick, which is going to go back into the ocean if we do catch him. I'll try and get a measurement if I do get a garrick before throwing him in, and that'll give us a guesstimate on sort of what size he is. I'll have a shot at it, yes. Line shot, my bad. So if you've just joined me, I'll show you what I do have. I know the guys always ask, please show us, please show us. So I'll quickly show you while we got no action. So this is the snook we got this morning. Probably about, you can see how nice and fat he is. He's probably about a 6.5 kilo, 7 kilo fish, somewhere around there. So decent sized fish. Put him on the crystal minnow. Show you now. Oh, not a crystal minnow. A Yazuri. This little guy here, so he's like a pink Yazuri deep diver. You can sort of see the size of palm, like the size of my hand. And, these guys, especially the pink, in the early mornings works really well. So. Yeah, the one thing you always want to do in the morning, fishing KZN coastline, is before that sun comes up, you just want to do a nice, long, hard pull for snook. And yeah, you'll be surprised how many times you actually come right. It's quite amazing. And often you'll just get them first thing like that, and then yeah, they'll go off the bite and it'll be quiet. So yeah, you can get them on the spoon, so if you do see them jumping or feeding somewhere else, which is, I'm actually going to quite a good spot for them anyway. What I'll do is when I'm there, I've got my live bait out, I just throw my spoon around a bit, see if we can't hook something else on the spoon while we fish for Garrick, which for me is the most boring fishing. Oh, it's slow. Oh, it's such a nice little current line here. I keep remembering to flush my live bait. Keep them live and fresh. Liking the current that I'm in here now. Lots of moving current. Obviously some structure, but more than that, there's nice moving water here, which is generally a good spot to catch. So I'll try and make it all the way to the river mouth today. Not too much further, I'm about halfway there. In about another 20-30 minutes I'll be there. I'm sort of like in that zone now, the right zone. I'm seeing nice pockets of bait around. Water is unfortunately a bit warm, so yeah, Garrick do like the slightly colder water. But it's not like a day out. When I got in, usually I would know if I put my toe in the water, it's like, hey, we're going to catch Garrick today. Today wasn't that day. But they have been here, and they've been, the river mouths haven't opened yet, so they should all still be here in the area. So hopefully we can get a fish. If not, it'll be nice to hook another snook or two. So I'm fishing Westbrook, moving up towards the Tongod River mouth. In the back line, well, I'm not right in the back line, the swell has picked up again a little bit, so it seems to be coming in waves. But yeah, looking absolutely beautiful here. I'll try and get on there's some beautiful rocks on the inside by the mouth, and we'll see if we can't get my spoon to get some action. Haven't even fixed it once today yet. Yeah, I'm coming into some really nice looking water here to me. Lots of current and moving water, so this is good stuff here. And the wind has died down perfectly. I reckon my depth here is probably about 8 meters, 8 meters of water, so nice and shallow. Garrick do like to swim right in the back line. I'm not going to chance it today, the surf is up a bit and inconsistent, so not worth hanging too close to that surf zone. see some birds. There we go, some action in front of me. Definitely like nice little pockets of bait around. So let's see, maybe when we go through those pockets the fish will be around there. Still nice bunker start. Get rid of him. Stoked bait didn't take me too long this morning. It'll happen pretty quickly. Got some, the best bait for Garrick, which is mackerel. Well, I suppose sardine is better. A live sard, quite good. So I would say the water is probably about 23 degrees. So warm water. Close now to that river mouth. This place can be amazing for snook. So I used to spear here quite a bit, and I've had some incredible days on this point. There's a nice shelf of sand behind this big rock, and the snook absolutely file through there when they're on. So yeah, it might be worthwhile playing around in the spoon, seeing if we can't hook up with the snooky. And then once that northeast is up, I'll just drift back with the northeast and spend a little bit more time on my spoon. So I'll hang on out in front of that point. I won't be doing too much paddling when I get there. So when I get to that particular spot, I'll probably just chill and use my spoon to spin, see what we can find. Oh, there's a nice shoal on the inside here. Nice shoal. Something. I'm going to throw my spoon into it. Now it's a shoal of sardines in the back line here. But yeah, it just looks like there's a bite on it. They are very chilled. Couple birds. So my spoon that I'm using at the moment looks like a little sardine. Check out a little guy there. Looks just like a little sardine. Let's see if something's hunting on it. Myself there. Gotta watch it, the swell is really gnarly. Oh, nice shoal of baitfish here. I'm not seeing much on it. I'll do one more pass into it. The swell behind, I don't know if you guys can see you. It's big. I want to play around with that. Play around there, guys. The swell is big. But I'm pretty close to the point now, so I can see the point in front of me. Lots of guys fishing on the beach. Got a cracker spot for Garrick, cob, salmon, all them. Lots of them here in this area. So yeah, I think I have a feeling that the water's too warm. Just not feeling this morning. But who knows? Spend time in the right area and you'll get the fish. So coming up to this point now. We're about 150 meters, 200 meters away from the point, or the area that I want to be, and then I'll spend a bit of time spinning. Such a nice little spot. Got to be careful of the waves here. Don't want to get caught up in the wrong side of the waves. I got a long walk home. This area that I'm in now has a very good snook zone now. They file through this off this point here, so always a nice spot to sit and use the spoon. Got another little spoon I want to test out. It looks pretty deadly. So I can't really see much of the comments at the moment, but I'll try to fill in with details as I go. So this here is the Tongaat River mouth that I'm at, and with it not opening yet, a good option for Garrick. So I'll be sitting in this basin waiting for the river to open, and then they'll move up into the river. So good spot to hang around if you want to catch Garrick. But also, river mouth's a really good spot for Natal snook, so it's always good. River mouths are generally great fishing locations, even often out deep. It's like Shoti River mouth is such a good spot. But it does have amazing drop-offs on that Shoti River mouth. John, not seeing any snook jump. Speared this location a couple times. I've shot a nice big salmon here. That particular day, yes, there were so many snook around, but we just couldn't get close to them. And the water was super clean. Yeah, today the water is absolutely ideal. It's got that like nice clean green feel to it, but yeah, it's too warm. You generally want to fish Garrick when you put your toes in the water and you think you're going to have an ice cream today. So the colder water, much better for Garrick. But yeah, let's see. Maybe we'll pick something else up, maybe a nice big GT in the back line. That would be cool. Or even a salmon, to be honest. Could be, yeah. Shallow enough to hook them. So yeah, this point here, it's just beautiful. Such a nice current coming off it. I've got to be careful here at the swell. This is the last place I want to go over. I don't know if you guys can hear the waves on the live. Crunching. The jaw swallows up quite nicely. I'm literally in the zone now. This is where I want it to be. Lots of current lines, mixed water. Oh, perfect conditions. This is ideal hunting zone for fish. Clean and dirty water mixed together with current. Just perfect hunting conditions for game fish. Here we go. It's my close bait. It's my close bait. Big head shakes. Hopefully it's not a shark. As I said that, guys. So there we go, I fish on. What's going on here? I think he's, this is actually very disappointing. Looks like he's ruddered me. Put me on the rudder. Oh no, he hasn't, he's off. There's my lure I lost earlier, guys. Oh, I'm about to lose this. The line is about to snap here. Trying to get this other line in. I just noticed that my braid is about to part here. Oh no, man. I feel like I might lose this. I have to play this quite carefully. Oh! I lost my other live bait right here underneath my boat. This guy's boxing me. Just gonna flush my bait here. because unfortunately he went on my rudder, and I see he's cut, the line is almost parted, but not quite. So my braid is like half parted in the one little section. So I'm going to have to be very careful here. And let's try wind that back up over that little piece. Here comes that piece that I'm trying to get past. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's on my eyes now. So if it snaps, it's going to snap right here. Oh no, man. Come on, come on, come on. I'm actually going to have to drop my drag a bit, unfortunately. But how's that? So that line was literally 5 meters off the back of my boat. And it's not how you generally hook garrick. So usually you have a light line, and sorry, my brain's, oh jeez, I'm not even on here. My GoPro. Okay, for those who got the GoPro about, hooked something under my boat. I don't quite know what it is yet, but I've got some braid which is about to potentially snap. It went under my rudder, and well, the braid has parted a little bit, so I'm just going to pay this guy. I'm going to take my time with him. Usually I just wind him in quite hard, but not today, because as soon as I get over that little section, I'll be able to put a bit more pressure on. But it could be a shark as well. Don't know. Okay, here's that section coming up. That braid parted. I don't think you'll see it on the GoPro. Big head shakes. So maybe it's just a shark. There's that line coming out. Come on. I just need to get this onto my reel. Oh, there's more. Jeez, there's actually quite a lot. Obviously pulled through my rudder. And here you can just check right here. Check this. Yo. I'm lucky to still have this fish on. Or whatever it is on, if it is a shark. Okay, I've got that over my line now. Strange, I'm going IT plucker, so tells me it might just be a shark. Got the same sort of head pulls as a shark. Hopefully my live bait doesn't die here. In the back line. Come on. I can't. If you guys could see how this line is, I'd be so surprised if I land this, honestly. Oh, this is like the world's freaking best braid. I don't even know what braid it is. You can just see what it is. Very interesting, different types of head shakes. Okay, coming in. You can just come up a little bit so I can see what it is, and then I know whether I can just wind it or give it a bit more less pressure. You can see a tail of some sort. What are you? Damn, I just couldn't see what it was. Oh, I can see shadow, but that man, it's just too deep for me to identify it. I'm just gonna let him go now because I'm back onto that. I'd wind it up section that was bad on my line. Now it's going back out again. I just wish I could see what it is. Identify it. Okay, I'm on that piece of line now. So I just got to be very careful now. Just let it go a bit and then I'll wind it up. It's being a bit of a long fight here. So got those nice BKK hooks on. Oh, there's that line parting. Oh, it's so bad. It is so bad. Come on, come on. It's on my eyes now. No, 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 no. Come on, dude. It's going to be heartbreak if it does break. This guy is boxing hard. I feel like I've got his head up a bit. Oh, no, 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 come on, come on, come on, come on. Stay, come up, come up, come up. Come say how's it. He's coming up. It's high now. Oh, it is a Garrick. There we go. That's what we're looking for, guys. Okay, so decent fish here. Nice size Garrick. Exactly what we're looking for. Oh, what a beaut. I'm just gonna get my measuring tape out. It's always nice hooking what you target. Such a lack of feeling doing that. This is the wrong box for my tape. Nice size car. I'll tail grab him so I don't want to hurt this car. Oh, good sized fish. Yo. Yes, these guys box hard. But very nice size Garrick here. Sure, very nice size Garrick. You see his tail now. Oh, wow, what a beaut of a fish. Yo, this is my biggest Garrick. This is my biggest Garrick. Yeah. Wow. Check at the size of this boy. He is a proper size Garrick. Look at this guy. Oh, what a beaut. Yeah, I just want to get a measurement on him. So, and get some idea for the Grand Slam boys. Garrick. So this is Sean 2024, and this is Garrick. One. Okay, so on the nose, top nose. Let me see if I got him there. Top nose, Sean 2024, good Willers. Garrick. I don't know if you guys can see this on the GoPro. Just flip this down a bit. So Sean Reed, good Willers 2024. Garrick. 101. So 101 centimeter Garrick. Now, so Sean Reed, what's it? Schlote Kayak Fishing Club. Garrick release. can see I just hooked up on the lip. This BKK did its trick. Where are my pliers when I need them? That's in my hatch, which I can't get to. Nicely. Okay, so here we go, boys. Check out this guy. This is a beast of a Garrick. I can't even hold him up. Okay, guys. So Sean Reed, I'm straight to Kayak Fishing Club 2024 Garrick release. Off you go, my boy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. How's that, boys, for a nice little Garrick fish this morning? Wow, I'm actually cramping in my leg here, but so what a nice fish. There was what 101 centimeters. I think I've lost my tape now. And here it is behind me. 101 centimeter Garrick. I don't know. I'll check what actual size that is later. So yeah, good morning out. I also got this guy in the hatch. Nice. 7 kilo snook, which we got in the hatch here, so like a morning out. But yeah, I'll send another one out for now. See if we can't. That was just so lacquer, my word. But here we go. So you can see got him on the BKK treble. Had him quite close to my boat, and this one I actually used a what is it? So that's how I rigged him like it. Just behind there. See if this guy can come alive again. But yeah, I used just a straight treble. I actually didn't do like what you usually do. Usually you let the Garrick feed. This particular guy, I didn't. I didn't let him feed at all. I had a tight drag. So the guy nailed me on the tight drag. Let's get this guy out. So we'll have 2 baits out. So 101, very stoked. That was a heavy fish, guys. I could feel it. Super stoked. Got to the area where I thought they were, and I literally said, this is the spot where we're going to catch it, and off we went. So he pulled me out deep, which is quite nice. Pretty stoked about that. I'm just going to fix my line when I get to close. I need to reattach it because my definitely split on my rudder, which is not lacquer. Don't know if this guy's off yet. No, he's still going. Almost forgot to put my GoPro on as well. But, whoa, what a fish. What a fish. 101. Has anyone got a fish? Has anyone got a fish measurement calculator on here? I'd love to know what 101 works out to. Like 12 kgs. Okay, awesome. Yeah, he felt about that. So 12.85. Okay, right. Yeah, 12 kilo sort of range. Okay, so not my biggest, but close to my biggest. My biggest is 13.5. So yeah, there was a nice tank, and you hold his tail and it's like chunky. But I got lacquer spiked. I got myself a nice tattoo. 6-piece tattoo from his spikes, so he had to give me something back. Or what am I doing here? Oh, it's just here. Having some dramas here at the back here. Let this guy out. Why don't I let this guy out? it's quite an interesting pull that. It felt like almost like a bit of a big head shakes on those Garrick, but yeah, what a beast of a fish. They don't actually, like he didn't go too far. I just have to sort my line out, so I'm going to have to cut and reattach in a sec. I'm just going to get that other line out quite far and then I'll do it. But yeah, what a kiff fish. And like I said, guys, these fish are, especially, they are quite endangered. So please, if you can release the fish, release them. If the fish is damaged and you've pulled his gills out, and 100% take the fish. You know, like don't throw a dead fish away and waste it. But yeah, guess I got a lack of spark chair on my leg. But what a kiff morning out here. Nice to get the Garrick, so that'll be me for Garrick for the year. I won't fish for them again after today. I'm going to move on potentially to go look for a big dog of salmon now. Yeah, see if I can get one of those boichies, and then I'll move after that. Yeah, just mostly fish, a bit of snook and stuff. But yeah, it's quite fun fishing for doggers. Oh, shit it. Forgot to stop this line from going out. Jeez, I've let this guy out far now. Oops. Oopsie. Just want some line back here. I totally forgot about my line on free spool. So yeah, just an interesting way I caught that fish. Very different. Usually you let the fish run and he eats the bait and that sort of stuff. Today quite different. I put him on a much harder drag, and that seemed to have done the trick. So yeah, stoked about that. I just need to get this guy in a little bit. There we go. I'll pull this guy on the side here. Just want to sort this line out. Need to find this little section now that's went under my rudder, and I'll just cut the line. So the whole time I was fighting that fish, I thought I was going to lose him. So we'll just find that little section, and then I'll cut it off and then just reattach. Hopefully a fish doesn't take it while I'm busy doing this. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't think you can, but yo, how did I land that fish? I don't know. Honestly don't know. Hopefully nothing happens right now while I'm tying this. It'll suck. Done. line disaster averted. Yeah. Cool guys, so there we go. It's nice when a plan works out. Not always the case. I'm going to go back shallow again. We'll get into the zone, see if we can't get another pickup. I'm going to go exactly to that same sort of zone where it's just current and all sorts going on, which is just good. You just know you're going to hook a fish. I'm going to keep this guy close like I did earlier. So I've got one close line, one line a little bit further out. So one line I'm fishing more traditional, so it's got a loose drag, let the fish feed. The one that I hooked, I had quite a tight drag actually, funny enough. So tight drag, not usually how you fish for Garrick, because they got very hard mouths. So even that hook, it was very easy to get it out. So I'd hooked a little piece of meat under his lip, but they got very hard mouths, so difficult to get a hook in. But that BKK definitely doing the trick. So that's going to take rods over. Which way we're going here? Doing a bit of knitting this morning. Okay, there we go. Okay, so going now into the, I'm sort of on the outside of that zone that I was, where it's just brown water, clean water, dirty water, a mix of all sorts, yeah? Good spot to fish. So the fish absolutely love hunting here because they've got lots of place to be able to hide, and I'll get it to exactly, I'm pretty much about 10 meters off where I was when I hooked that guy. But, oh, what a solid fish. Only got 3 live baits left, but I don't think I have too much time left, to be honest. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got about another 30 minutes of fishing here, and then I need to belt it back to get to my meeting. Very cool. No, it's still alive. So the live baits, so the guy's asking if the live bait's dead now. No, it's still here. So what I do is, you often see me doing this. What I'm doing is I'm just flashing the live bait in my well. I don't have a live bait well on this boat. My other boat's gone in for repairs. Lost it to the rudder on my last trip. So yeah, it's just so I just keep flashing the live bait like that with fresh water, and they do stay alive. So yeah guys, on a little of an exciting note, I've got I've been doing online stores for many years, but I've never done it in the fishing sort of space. When I did try when I was younger, I just couldn't get into that market, couldn't get any wholesale deals and all that sort of stuff on the right stuff. But I've managed to get that right. So I'm going to be starting an online store pretty soon, and I'm only stocking stuff I would use. It's not going to be a massive online store where you can find 50 million things. But if I use around the KZN coastline or Mozambique or areas I fish, it'll be on there. Yeah, so I've really tried to keep it specific to this area. And then what's also nice is if you see you know, for you, you know, you can grab anything on there and it will work in KZN. Obviously the right conditions. I'll try to put all the information where you're catching. I am here off the Tongaat River mouth, so I came here specifically to hook a garrick this morning. Managed to get a snook on the inside in the morning, which is in my hatch, and then we managed to release a really nice size garrick, big boy. Apparently it's about 12 kilos. On the measuring, it was measured in at 101 centimeters. So yeah, very nice fish. So they're definitely around here. We'll see. Maybe we'll hook another one. So very simple fishing, just using a straight treble BKK, and that's it. Live bait, had a live mackerel out. So this water is just right here. So I've only got 3 live baits left at the moment that are actually live. Yeah. The rest have been like jumping out of my footwell. So this is just looking so ideal where I am now. I'm trying to go in a little bit shallower. But lots of current marks here. Water's turning. Beautiful, beautiful. I actually want to use my spoon, so I do want to turn around just now and then start doing some flicking. Quite a lot of surfers here actually. I didn't know that this was a surfing spot. I'm out here. I'm also very lucky that Garrett went out deep and he didn't put it shallow, because that can sometimes be a problem. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a turn here and start. Do some spooning around, because the northeast is starting to pick up now, which means I can start drifting back with the northeaster. But I can play around on my spoon now while I'm on the inside, see if I can't get a snook, or maybe even a garrick on a spoon would be amazing. Just need to turn the boat around. Yeah, unfortunately you guys have the into the sun. So you want to go a little bit shallower. Yeah, I'm going to try that again where I've got one hard and one soft. See if that works. Okay. Play around with the spoon now. Oh, this is so beautiful here. Nothing better than catching a fish on a spoon. Absolute favorite way to fish. Show you what spoon I'm using now. It's a sardine, realistic sardine looking type spoon. go. Let's see if I can get you guys rocking around here. Oh, you're not going to see this angle, but it's like can't hold it. Sorry, but it's like a sardine looking spoon, got a little bit of red in the sort of like lip area, which I really like. Some snook around, they'll chow the spoon. It's just such beautiful current lines here. Let's see if this guy sink a bit. It's a nice heavy spoon, got 20-pound braid on, so I can flick it nice and far. Oh, mustn't forget to flush my bait. Get a little bit shallower. I feel like I'm a bit too deep for Derek. So quite warm water to catch Garrick in this morning, so I'm pretty stoked to have got one. Surprised, I actually wasn't too convinced that I'd get one. I'm pretty stoked I did. I definitely thought that the water was too warm for Garrick, but yeah, did. No, I don't sell my fish. I eat my fish, so certain fish I'll stock up on. Like if I get lots of stock, I fill it and freeze. I have loads sometimes in the freezer. I have been out of action for about seven odd weeks due to my torn MCL. But yeah, so that snook, it's all I've got at the moment in the fridge. Here come the dolphins again. I would love to catch a Garrick on a spoon. That would just be so kiff. Those dolphins have been patrolling big time this morning. So super lucky to catch that fish this morning. I wish I could show you guys what that braid looked like. It was like maybe 5 pounds of strength left in that line, but I mean that was, yeah, it was close. Come on, fishy, fishy. So yeah, what a cool morning. Everything going right. Sometimes everything can go wrong. So let's have a morning where things went a little bit right. Beginning to lose faith in the spoon, but I mean I haven't pushed it. I haven't really thrown him into a shoal of busting fish yet, so I can't lose too much faith. But I'm yet to catch anything off the spoon. Everything about it looks right, but you never know. So do you? Flip, I'm battling to read. Where do I buy my bait? So usually at King's, if I'm buying dead bait, I'll get from there, but I catch my own earlier on. So before I got that Garrick, I went and we caught, we just went and caught live bait. So much easier to do that. 35 Rand for a pack of Zuris. 29 Rand, and then you can stock up on your live bait. This guy's got this side. Just give it a little paddle forward. Right, so get my bait back. I don't really know what's going on too much in the comments. I do apologize if there are some dodgy eggs, but yeah, I can't unfortunately monitor my comments, so I need to figure out a way to do that. It's difficult to get moderators on early in the morning, so and then while I'm fishing it's very difficult to put someone on as a moderator because just the screen gets wet and it's a mission. So hopefully there's nothing dodgy. Don't listen to anyone. Don't click on anyone's stuff. You should be okay. Let me start a slow paddle back towards Westbrook now. Do a bit of a slow paddle now. I wanted to go a bit shallower. I feel like I'm too deep, but I'm so worried about the swell. It really has been going properly today. So I don't want to get too close. Garrett do hug the back line quite a bit, so if you're going to hook a fish, it's going to be there. Only got one live bait left. Surf is having a blast today. Yeah, this feels more like the right zone now. Yeah, this is the zone now. Chase here behind me. Trying to keep side onto this surf. Garrett spiked me. It looks like I got a shark bite. So funny. What you guys saying? So yeah, got that online shop coming soon, so very excited about that. Another thing I am doing, if you aren't in South Africa, it won't really make any sense to a South African, but unless you are pretty wealthy. I'm taking guys up to Mozambique on trips of 4 people to 8 people is ideal. We can do more, but it just becomes very complicated. If you're keen on a trip with me up to Mozambique, I'll come with you. Just drop me a DM, and I can send you some of the pricing. It really is good for anyone international outside of South Africa. It'll be an amazing trip for you. You'll experience Africa like a local, not like a tourist. So yeah, I'll just introduce you to what South Africa feels like for someone like me living here. You'll experience it. It's going to be freaking awesome trips. I know for overseas it's not super expensive, but local guys it is pretty pricey. Sure, we'll take you out on not on kayaks. You'll be going out on ski boats. So yeah, hook me up with a DM if you want to come on one of those trips, and I'll send you a little bit more information about it. Some birds diving in front of me. But yeah, what a beautiful morning today. Yeah, if you've been watching my videos and you want local Durban stuff, we can do quite an affordable trip that way if you want to do it slightly differently. If you don't want to go up to Mozambique and you want to experience our waters, yeah, that'll be awesome. But it is a little bit more temperamental fishing in Durban waters, where Mozambique, I know I can get you on some good fish. And yeah, part of those trips, what I'm trying to do is we're not trawling like all day for marlin. That's definitely not what the plan is. The plan is to catch as many species as possible. So yeah, just experience jigging. Yeah, we might spend a day going for marlin if that's your thing. But to be honest, just rather go to Mexico, go catch a marlin there. Much probably work up much cheaper. But yeah, we can have a really, really cool trip. What's something? I'm trying to read these things. So it's so difficult to read my phone because the sun now glares just hectic. Is there? Try to get this over there. How the GT here? No, not at the moment. I went for Garrick or Leervis. Another name for it. I think you get them in Greece as well. I don't know what they're called there. But yeah, Garrick, which I managed to land one earlier of 101 centimeters. And then I caught a snook as well. So those that are just joining, I'll show you that quickly. At least you can see some fish. So this is my snook from earlier this morning. About a nice 7 kilo odd fish, nice fatty. So you'll be getting filleted just now. And yeah, I'll just go straight out and get them onto some ice. And then yeah, that'll make, I reckon, about a month's worth of meat there for me. So yeah, super stoked to get at least an edible. And then yeah, hook a Garrick. Get that over and done with. Ha ha ha. More. What are we looking? Oh yeah. Good looking fish. The Garrick I released. It is an endangered fish, so I don't like to keep them. So yeah, now that I've got one for the year, you won't see me Garrick fishing again. Yeah, that was a nice size fish. I'm not going to play around too much more for them. I'll just keep what I've got there and move on to going to go look for some salmon on the wrecks. And maybe a tuna, passing by tuna would be lekker. So yeah, just try a bit of different fishing now. Yeah, I can catch the fish, that is true. I have been, so some guys often tell me that you make it look so easy. The reality is I've been fishing since I was 5 years old, so 42 now. So, and a large portion of that, over like 20 years, has been, I think more than 20, probably about 24 years has been on the ocean. So yeah, I've spent lots of time on our coastline, sort of know the seasons backwards. So it might look easy, but yeah, just quite a bit of knowledge, fishing the areas. Got about 15 years in Mozambique with the fishing. So yeah, lots of time on the water. And yeah, the last little while I blanked a couple times, so this morning was quite a nice change to have something. Yeah. I think I've actually lost my live bait on this one. Probably got charred off. I think I've just got a hook here. So I probably had a pull on this line and I didn't even know about it. And I'm pulling a hook. Yeah, so this guy got charred off. You don't just lose live baits. So there we go. Got one more left. Let him go out a bit. Always love when you throw the live bait out, they just want to get straight under your boat. They don't want to be out there. So obviously last one there I didn't feel that pull. Garrick are particularly good at stealing baits. But I'll let this guy out of us and then hopefully we can see if we can hook another one. A little bit of action here next to me. Bird's diving. Can't see what he's diving into. I guess I got my foot rolled back. Earlier on there was a nice little pocket of sardines here. Very small pocket. So the northeast are holding off nicely for me. And then we have some fun out here this morning. See that bird dive bombs again. No. Cool. It's nice and shallow here. I can actually sort of just start making out the but I'm in the current line here now, which is where I sort of want to be. And I'll slowly move the current. There's another little spot you can catch Garrick here, and I'm coming up to now. I'm sort of in a bit of a no man's land, but they do still swim through here, but they won't hang around here as much. So I'll get out of this zone into the slightly better zone. What a beautiful morning, guys. A beautiful morning, guys. But mackerel, I mean, Garrick fishing, very boring. In the back line, slowly cruising, so I'm just sort of taking in the surroundings and enjoying it. Birds dive bombing. So I just take this opportunity to thank you guys for all the follows. I see lots of follows coming through today. Lots of gifts coming through. I so appreciate all the gifts. Yeah, just shows that I also appreciate the content. So yeah, thanks for that. And yeah, I try to at least get a live once a week, if the weather conditions do allow for it. So yeah, this morning almost didn't get shot for the gift, buddy. Appreciate it, man. This morning almost didn't let me get out, but yeah, the swell is up quite a bit, but it's inconsistent, so sure, it's thick. I mean, some of these sets coming through here are freaking monstrous. Really don't want to get caught in one of those. But I am coming up now to that other zone that I was talking about where Garrick, thanks guys. Thank you for all the gifts, much appreciated, guys. Yeah, so quite a lot of followers on here today, or people watching this feed. At least I got to show you guys a little bit of action, which is always lacquer to be able to show the guys some fish. Bit of drama with the last one, thinking I wasn't going to land it, but I got quite lucky and managed to get him in. Nice 101 centimeter Garrick, a good fish, and safely released, which is what I'm even happier about. And the hook was nice on the outside of the lip, so that guy will definitely survive. No issues with him. I don't dig it when the fish get hooked in the gill and then they generally get hurt like that. So I'm trying to read your guys' comments a little bit, trying to find the sun. Where am I going? So I'm at Westbrook at the moment. I'm heading back now. Why did I release the Garrick? So I released